forward, slows down as he approaches the final third. Onto his right foot, flips it up, throws, and Mary's there, back across! Back of the net! Oh, they've done it! They've done it! They've done it!
Welcome to the Soccer Chaplains United podcast from the Touchline. And now, here's your host, Rev Brad.
Hello friends, the month of July is always a busy one for me as a volunteer chaplain in Major League Soccer. The league itself is in mid-season, we have an added tournament with Leagues Cup, and plus this year I'm prepping to speak at the 4th Global Congress on Sport and Christianity being held at Baylor University's Truett Seminary here at the end of the month. So for the month of July, to lighten the podcast load, I'd like to read and offer reflections from my book, The Soccer Psalms. And similar to past stretches where I've done this, what I'll do is I'll read the biblical psalm first and then the soccer psalm. Afterward, I'll share my reflection from the book and offer up some questions for personal meditation. This week, Psalm 12, a plea to God as ultimate referee. Psalm 12, for the director of music according to Sheminith, a psalm of David, verse 1. Help, Lord, for no one is faithful anymore. Those who are loyal have vanished from the human race. Everyone lies to their neighbor. They flatter with their lips, but harbor deception in their hearts. May the Lord silence all flattering lips and every boastful tongue. Those who say, by our tongues we will prevail. Our own lips will defend us. Who is Lord over us? Because the poor are plundered and the needy groan, I will now arise, says the Lord. I will protect them from those who malign them. And the words of the Lord are flawless, like silver purified in a crucible, like gold refined 7 times. You, Lord, will keep the needy safe, and will protect us forever from the wicked, who freely strut about when what is vile is honored by the human race. Soccer Psalm 12, a plea to God as the ultimate referee. Help, referee. No one is true anymore. The beautiful game has been sullied by so many who play it. Everyone raises a hand when the ball goes out of play. They say empty words with their lips, buttering up with evil intent, all while looking to take a dive in the box and get a call. May you, the center official, take control of the game and put an end to the lying of those who say or think, I can talk my way around the ref. I can control the outcome. I'll make the call for the yellow card. How can we even be managed? I've seen the fouls. I've watched those who have been injured and lie writhing on the ground. I will stand up to them, says the Lord, the referee. I will protect those who have been run down. The words of this referee are right and true. They are well thought, care-filled, and refined, balancing wonderful control over the game. You, referee, make sure the vulnerable are safe, and you protect from those who are out to harm others in the game, from those looking for anything to advance their game, regardless of whether it's unethical, immoral, or illegal. Here's a reflection on Psalm 12. One of the challenges that exists for the beautiful game is the officiating of it. Officiating is one of the ways we try to keep balance. There are many contests within a match that need judgment, justice, and adjudication. A tackle, an offside, and so many other points in the game require on-the-spot calls to be made. Today, we have even more tools and resources devoted to trying to get it right. Video replay, computer-aided digital graphic lines, GPS, radio communications, and many more resources are devoted to help making the right call and making sure the beautiful game is played fairly. Why? Because human nature cheats, takes shortcuts, or minimally tries to gain any and every advantage in order to win. I once had a player ask me, Rev, is it a sin if I raise my hand when the ball goes out of play? Most players I know are coached to raise their hand regardless of if the ball is theirs or not. The ensuing conversation was a wrestling about whether this generally accepted part of trying to influence the game and convince the referee to give their team possession might be considered lying, and how might God approve or disapprove of such things. Of course, soccer officials have perhaps the most difficult job there is. I sometimes reference the referee group as the team that no one likes, because on a given night, usually one of the two teams will be dissatisfied with the way that the game was called, and some portion of either fan base will hurl insults and abuse towards them. So, is it right to think about God as the ultimate referee? I often warn people to avoid thinking of God solely as some cosmic referee. Certainly, God in His holiness pursues justice, and judgment is part of His immutable character. However, all of these are tempered and balanced by His attributes of love, grace, and mercy. It is highly unlikely that perfect justice will ever happen in a soccer game this side of heaven. Similarly, justice in our lifetimes will be a never-ending pursuit, and all will fall short. But one day, God will judge the nations, and He will right all the wrongs. Because of this, we can call on Him when we see evil and injustice on and off the pitch. Here are some personal questions for meditation. Reflect for a moment on modern-day VAR. The different angles and guides, the ability to slow images down and to replay them at speed, etc. Now consider the application of the attributes that we know about God, specifically His omniscience, which is all-knowingness, and His omnipresence, His all-presentness. Consider that God sees all and knows all. Every angle is covered. How might this realization inform or change the way that we play the game or live our lives? And finally, sometimes after a big game, we can replay certain moments, high or low. A missed opportunity, a foul that led to a penalty kick, a missed call by the official or others. What are some review moments for life where you wish you might roll back the tape or make a different decision in a particular moment? How has or how might God redeem those lower moments that feel regrettable? How might God right a wrong that once occurred to you? Well, thanks for listening, my friends. The soccer Psalms in the US, the football Psalms in the UK, all available on Amazon in a number of different formats. And coming here soon, Los Salmos del Fútbol, una versión del libro en español. Give it a read, write a review. I'd greatly appreciate it if you order a copy today. I look forward to spending time with you again next week. Until then, this is Rev Brad coming to you from the Touchline.